Good coffee this morning, off to a great start. We thought we had this woman set free in Iran, but of course it's always about the money. Hi, I'm Paul Begley reporting, and I'm here to tell you that Sarah Shroud, the American woman who's been held captive for over a year, along with two other hikers who accidentally were hiking near the Iranian border with Afghanistan, wound up in Iran, and were arrested and charged with treason or spying actually upon the country of Iran. Now, they've been held captive for over a year, and she's been held in 23 hours a day solitary confinement. Sarah Shroud. Even her name is biblical. If you think about Sarah, the wife of Abraham, and then you consider the fact that Shroud, and here she is in Iran, the Shroud of Tehran. It's quite amazing that her name is Sarah Shroud. Well, here's the deal. Ramadan was coming to an end, and Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran, decided, as a sign, it's customary that as a sign of contrition, sometimes an act of contrition is done, an act of forgiveness. And so what he wanted to do was set her free as, at the end of Ramadan, as a goodwill gesture to the world and to America. The deal is, supposedly, and I think it's probably true, she has cancer, and her condition is getting worse. And Ahmadinejad realizes that if he leaves this girl in prison and she dies of cancer without resolution, there's going to be an anti-backlash against him worldwide that he really doesn't need. He brings up a lot of his own controversy. He doesn't care to say things like blow Jews off the face of the map, but he doesn't want to look insensitive. So he offers an olive branch by saying, I'm going to do, it's Ramadan, I'm going to let her go. Not the other two men. No. We have to keep them as bargaining chips. All right. Meanwhile, in Iran, the famous Revolutionary Guard, who are a opposite political faction, if you will, from Ahmadinejad, they don't like this deal. They don't want this girl to be given away. No. So Ahmadinejad changes his mind and says, I'll tell you what, the courts have decided we're going to set a $500,000 bail. And if the money's paid by the family, then we'll let her go. He knows she's sick with cancer. He knows it. Now, we went from attrition of Ramadan to blackmail. That's basically what we went to. But, you know, who's counting, right? So $500,000. Well, the word is on the street, she's going to be released Friday, she's going to be released Saturday, the end of Ramadan, she's going to be released Sunday. No. $500,000. The family's scraping to try to come up with this money. The girl has got cancer. She's very ill. The other two guys, forget them. And meanwhile, the Revolutionary Guard right there in Iran is saying, not so fast. She should be tried for her crimes. No compassion there. Because they're using this as a political chit against Ahmadinejad. Ahmadinejad is just trying to get rid of the girl because he knows she's going to die if he don't get rid of her, and then he's going to look horrible. So why not pick up $500,000 while you're at it? It's all a big bunch of hypocrisy. Ramadan, Tamadan. You guys don't believe in your faith. This thing about Muslims have compassion and all this peace-loving, it's garbage. There's nothing to it. There's nothing there. He doesn't care about this woman. And he don't care about his faith and Islamic faith of Ramadan. It's all about the money. It's all about the political posturing. It's all about the threat to holding something over America's head. What really needs to happen is we need to quit having, Barack Obama needs to stop having the same foreign policy procedures as Jimmy Carter. It's a repeat of Jimmy Carter. Remember the 51 hostages that was in the American embassy for 444 days, and Jimmy Carter's failed attempt to rescue them with a helicopter that crashed in the sand? I mean, it was a joke. They didn't have any fear of Jimmy Carter. But Ronald Reagan was sworn in as President of the United States, and he sent a message while he was running, believe me, by God, believe me, when I become President of the United States, they will be coming out of there. And within 1 hour of his, simultaneously as he was being sworn in on the steps of the Capitol, they were putting the people on the plane. Barack Obama. What are you doing about this? You're worried about green energy and stump speeches in Cleveland, and you're talking about the economy's better. Poverty level right now is at the highest it's been since 1959, since they started recording it. 1 in 7 Americans are in poverty now. 20% of the country's living at poverty level. Unemployment is at the highest. It's 9.6. The real unemployment number is over 18% of people who don't have a job in this country. The dollar is fallen to the worst it's been in 30 years. We have debts out the wazoo, the highest in history. What are you doing? But you're playing golf. I don't want to go there. Pray for Sarah Shroud. Just pray for Sarah Shroud, that we somehow can get the poor woman home. I'm Paul Begley. The cruelty of Muslims